been a heck of a season already, Clark, and we're just getting to the really good part of the year.
Yeah, I agree with you there, partner. I mean, everybody is stepping up the intensity now. You can see it and feel it. Seems like every game counts for more than just one game as teams fight for position in the standings.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Castle. Walker Kessler is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Rizachet, and it's Morant in at the point guard position. On defense, Sacramento down low. Here's Kessler, and Kessler throws it down.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Chamberlain with a screen on Morant. Morant with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Rizachet. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Rizachet has everything you need to be a great mid-range shooter. He stays on balance, can rise above defenders, and has that high release point. He's got the total package.
Now here is Davis. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Ryan against Castle. Kobe, the pass to Nesmith. Oh, good on the three.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Morant finds Castle. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Sacramento off to a slow start. Searching for their first points of the game. Here's Kobe, and it's sent back by Kessler.
That's their fourth attempt from the floor with nothing to show for it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you get the sense that guys are still trying to figure out how to guard Buzelis.
The Bucks shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Here's Maxey. Got a hand on it.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Here's Castle. That one's in, his first shot this game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
To your Sacramento Kings breakers. Right now, Kings fans, those were your Sacramento
Here's Maxey. His scoring average of 30 points a game speaks volumes about the damage he's capable of doing whenever he gets the hot hand. Trying to end the drought. Rebounded by the Bucks. Pass to Castle. Inside, here's Kessler. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Chamberlain a screen. Here's Maxey. From down in the low post, it goes.
When Maxey has the ball, you got to keep him from getting downhill, or he's just going to take those points.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Castle. A three from Morant. The offensive rebound. Kessler passes to Morant. Poked away. Here's Maxey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Buzelis.
And Maxey is fearless on the drive. Just dares defenders into fouling.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Maxey. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Pass to Buzelis. That's 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here.
Maxey kicks to Davis. Sacramento again missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Buzelis. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. They're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition and making it a half-court game allows us to be a big basketball team. Back to you, Kevin.
Leveraging all that size. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
You all know what time it is. Here comes Jordan.
It's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And the Bucks with some changes. To the paint. Here's Wallace, and the dunk by Wallace.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
And so here's Sacramento. They trail by 9 points. Now, here is Bibby. Not a lot of room. Outside, White. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Beal. And that one comes up a bit short. Bucks leading by 9. To the inside. Here's Johnson. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Takes it inside. And White with the stuff.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
The Kings come into this one following a loss to the San Antonio Spurs. Beal finds Edwards. And here is Wallace, defended by Gobert. It's stolen by Gobert. Cunningham inside. It's guarded by Johnson. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And he makes that one. Wallace has got his second bucket.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
For your Sacramento Kings routine.
And the Bucks making a change here. Castle's checked in. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Maxey into the lane, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Maxey's got 6 points.
Just way too fast for him. Maxey, quick on the drive.
Here's Wallace, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Wallace with a screen on Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Wallace, great positioning on the putback. Wallace has got his third bucket of the night.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And if you're a defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
A power punch with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
We've got Chamberlain. Tyrese Maxey out there with Kobe. Then it's Cunningham, and it's George in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Here's Maxey. And it's sent back by Walt. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Milwaukee leading by 7. Knocks it loose. Pass to Castle. Lets it go from 11. That one off the back iron and out. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against the Suns. Castle against Maxey. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. They double-team Chamberlain. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Bryant looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. GA, you hear about 3-level score. But is it just 3 levels?
That's a great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
The Kings trail by 9. Kobe on the drive. The shot by George, wide open. No good from outside.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Maxey passes to Chamberlain.
Big time! You can see how Maxey has developed as a facilitator. This coaching staff has a lot of trust in him.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Changes for Sacramento. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Cunningham. Aaron Neesmith comes in for George. And James subbed in for Maxey. John Morant, he's checked in for the Bucks. Offensive rebound. Chamberlain with the block. David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Davis sets a screen. Bryant with it. Picked up by Edwards. And it's Davis missing. Milwaukee leading by 7. Inside. And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Kobe. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Reed Shepherd. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Is that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. but the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
Second shot opportunity. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Bryant outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Bruce Ellis is checked in for the Bucks.
Substitution. Number 41, Bruce Ellis.
Morant against James. Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him. Castle. No good on the triple.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's James. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. After Rizachet. Now Morant. And the 3 off target. In the corner, it's Neesmith. Misses the 3.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. Nice work to get it. Inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Chamberlain. Cunningham comes in for Davis. Maxey's checked in for Kobe. And it's Kobe White in for James. The Bucks also with the sub. Shepard's checked in for Castle. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Drummond with a screen on Morant. To the right side. Rizachet with the steal. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
3 points.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, and the perimeter shots, though, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
Hot off the drive, White is so explosive, leaping off the floor and throwing that one down.
Bruce Ellis' shot is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
White the pass to Neesmith. Jump shot is good that time. Neesmith has got his second basket of the night.
Neesmith very efficient in the catch-and-shoot situation.
Pass to Shepard. To the inside. Kessler lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Morant against White. Here's Neesmith. Bangs home the trifecta. Neesmith has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he's got a nice stroke on his three-point shot. Neesmith can be lethal from behind that arc.
And finished off by Shepard.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And so it's Milwaukee. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor he hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Well, thank you, guys. Doc Rivers here with us now. Coach, you're ahead at the half. What was the difference?
We got stops, we were out running a little bit, and then we had great spacing against us.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Arena Entertainment.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Milwaukee Bucks.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Without question, Buzelis displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Buzelis out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Cancel. Then it's Morant. And it's Ricochet in at the 3 spot.
He's automatic at the rim with that size and wingspan.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Anthony Davis prefers playing power forward. He said, quote, if I have to play the 5, then it's totally fine. At the end of the day, I trust coach's decision. I'm pretty sure he heard AD wants to play the 4, but I want to win. So if that's me playing the 5, that's what it's going to be. Kevin?
He can do both. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Tries again. A nice shot by Neesmith. Neesmith has got 10 points in the game.
Every team needs hustle players, guys that give you everything at both ends, and that's exactly what Neesmith is to this group.
Morant outside. Kessler setting the pick for Ricochet. Chamberlain with the block. Morant with the steal. Over Maxey. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Morant's got his second bucket of the night. The Kings trail by 11. It's Kobe Bryant on the way. Chamberlain with a screen on Castle. And it's Bryant missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Chamberlain with a screen on Morant. Here's Maxey. Good. He's got 10.
You know, Maxey finds all kinds of ways to score, and he knows only one speed. Flat out, all out.
Here's Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Chamberlain a screen. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey, a really talented and explosive scorer. Can fill it up in a hurry.
And so Morant will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 14 points. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal swing.
And guys, point of emphasis for the is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Cunningham, he's checked in for the Kings. Here's Kobe. And it's Rizachet with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Castle now top of the key. To the paint. Here's Morant. 6 to shoot. Some solid defense from Maxey.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Selfless pass there from Maxey. Really able to handle the guard position quite well.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your king. His team.
Sacramento making some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Chamberlain. White comes in for Neesmith. And Bibby subbed in for Maxey. Pass to Castle. Back to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Kobe sets the pick for White. Cunningham on the wing. Bryant in the corner. Over Rizachet. Again, the miss by Bryant.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And that one's good, Rizachet.
A true highlight of Rizachet's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Here's White into the lane. Lays it up off the glass. White's got 6.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Pass to Buzelis.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
From downtown, and again, Milwaukee with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Sacramento making some changes. Gobert's checked in for Andre Drummond. George comes in for Kobe. And Maxey subbed in for Bibby. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Johnson comes in for Buzelis. Edwards, he's checked in for Zachary Rizachet. And Shepard subbed in for Castle. Gobert the screen. Maxey kicks to Cunningham. Back to Maxey. Cunningham sets a screen for Maxey. That one does not go. It puts him at 5 for 9 from the field.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
The Kings trail by 13. Cunningham, a screen on Edwards. George passes to Cunningham. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Riley is jacked in for John Morant. No luck that time either. Milwaukee leading by 13. Here's Shepard. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many.
Oh, man! What a finish!
Great speed displayed by George on his way to the bucket. Devastating to the defense with those dunking skills of his.
Johnson up top, covered by Cunningham. Johnson, the pass to Shepard. Down low, here's Wallace. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. White looking around. Outside, Maxey. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Milwaukee. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Maxey. He's out there with Kobe White. Moses Moody is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Salon in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Shepard.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Maxey against Castle. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Maxey makes things happen with his hard work and determination as a scorer.
So what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Shepard, the pass to Johnson. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Salon. Gobert, the screen. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got his 6th rebound on the night. Johnson, wide open. He fires. And it's Wallace slamming it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Outside, Maxey. Gobert with a screen for Maxey. Pass to Salon. Over Johnson. Salon, no good.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Wallace. And Wallace slams it in.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. The Bucks making a switch here. Morant's checked in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Doug Christie said to his team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Morant against Bryant. Morant surveying the D. Offline with his three.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
Chamberlain with a screen on Wallace. Kobe passes to Chamberlain. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Chamberlain got it back down to single digits for the Kings.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Now Kobe. Here he goes. Kobe with the slam off the drive.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The court awareness improving with time. Johnson with a great pass there.
Chamberlain a screen. White drives in, and White with the stuff.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Maxey's checked in for Sacramento. And then for Milwaukee, Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Wallace. Buzelis comes in for Keldon Johnson. And it's Rizichet in for Shepard. Morant against Maxey. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
John Morant at the line.
And so he hits both. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Kings. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Oh, goodness, Kobe Bryant!
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Castle against Kobe. Now Morant. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Morant against Maxey. Shoots the three. What a shooter. What a shooter. Kobe Bryant.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
And so Morant will bring it up for Milwaukee. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Davis pulls it down. The Kings trail by 5. Morant outside. Now Castle. Kessler setting the pick for Castle. Just 5 to shoot. And he banks the layup in.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Count it. Nice touch.
And this is why Neesmith is out here, guys. This team believes in his ability to come through in big spots, and he validates that belief.
Morant outside. Count it. Nails it from 14.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Maxey with the drive.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Second team foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Tyrese Maxey taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that turns the lead to 6. Maxey hits them both.
Wow, coming through for his team at the line and cutting this down to a very tight game.
First personal foul. Third team.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
It's showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Chamberlain with a screen on Morant. Morant there for the rebound. Here's Buzelis. Started by Davis. Davis pulls it down.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Whether he's off ball or on it, you just love what Buzelis brings to the floor.
Fourth team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee.
Drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
At the line for 2.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Takes the 3, clean from outside. Morant outside, and Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. On a situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
From deep. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Shooting for Milwaukee.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here. And so the Bucks take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
About the mental toughness that this group showed. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Ja Morant.
for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. Maxey out there with Kobe Bryant. Then it's Aaron Nesmith. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Chamberlain in at the center position.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Pass to Vassell. Beyond the arc. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
And it's Maxey missing. Now Los Angeles with it. Outside Young. Here's Vassell. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Vassell's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And Vassell can get that shot anytime he wants.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. We briefly discussed Anthony Davis and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach said to make him into a jump shooter. I think if we can make the majority of the shots jumpers and keep him away from the rim, we should be in good shape. Easier said than done, but we'll see what happens. Back to you, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Bryant against Nembhard. Will it go? It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And they're building on their
dunkers in the game today. Endorsed the Clippers coach Ty Lue, considered to be one of the master tacticians on the NBA sidelines.
And B.A., a lot goes into that. It's not just the adjustments in game or the play calling in late game situations. It's also the fact that this guy understands how to communicate with players, how to hold them to a high degree of accountability, and walk that line between demanding and being supportive. He is one of the game's sharpest minds.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Young. Chamberlain pulls it in.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Yeah, converting through contact there. Maxey's showing great body control.
Young, the pass to Vassell. And here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. It's Bryant with a drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Sacramento, Kobe Bryant.
No good, Bryant. And both free throws good for Bryant. The Clippers lead by 3. And Young draws the double. Three-pointer. Rebound, Anthony Davis. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Bryant, the pass to Nesmith. Bryant outside. Maxey on the wing. There's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Maxey's got 7 points.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Williams against Davis. Zubac with a screen on Davis. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
The Kings have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Young against Maxey. Davis a screen. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
He deked the defenders there, and they thought Maxey was going to dish to a big, but instead, he kept it and scored.
It's stolen by Maxey. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. The Clippers trail. Simons deciding where to go with it. From 15 feet away, the bank shot, no good. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. White can't hit.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter here. On the wing, Brooks. Defended by Gobert. 5 to shoot. Kuzma outside. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. Kobe White picks one up. And let's take a moment here. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Previous play is under review.
With so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Maxey. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Pass to Brooks. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Now here's Maxey. Not a lot of room. The kick out to White. Sacramento passing it around. Right side Maxey for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Simons outside. Hardaway on the wing. The 3. That shot off the mark. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for Sacramento. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Kings.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. Cunningham is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Maxey. And it's Salon in at the 3. Can't connect from short range. Clippers trail by 3. Fires from the line. It's Kuzma with the miss. Maxey against Simons. Maxey on the wing. 13 points in the game. Pass to White. This one for 3. White missing again. And for the Clippers, they're shooting at about 44% so far. The kick out to Kuzma. Back to Nembhard. To the middle. Here's Brooks. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
All right, fans, let's hear it for young Clippers.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. And there's the screen. Here's James. Drives to the hoop. Bryant. And another miss by Sacramento. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Nembhard outside. Brooks, the pass to Simons. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. The shot by Nembhard, no good. The Kings leading. Here's Bryant. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, just a heady play. Bronny James, wise beyond his years.
Team foul, James.
Hauser, he's checked in for the Clippers. Young comes in for Hood Schifino. You know, Doris, it seems like point guards have more scoring duties than ever.
There's no doubt, BA, and why not take advantage if you have a lead guard who can both put the ball in the basket and set his teammates. The harder you are to guard individually, the harder your team is to guard.
And the shot goes in. Young's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
James outside. Simons against Bryant. They set the pick. Shoots over Simons. Here's Chamberlain. And that one is stuffed right through.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
ABA, Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Guys, back to you.
Tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Ivica Zubac checked in for Brooks. Williams comes in for Hauser. And it's Devin Vassell in for Simons. Tyrese Maxey's checked in for the Kings. You know, just watching him, Aaron Nesmith seems like the kind of energetic player teams love to have, Doris.
Exactly right, PA, and there's a reason. He's got size and strength. He is very willing defensively to mix it up with a level of physicality that is special. But maybe the most important thing, there's a competitive edge and toughness about this guy that I love.
And here's Maxey outside. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist. Bryant's got his 3rd assist of the night. Young against Maxey. And that one's good. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's been a marksman this period. Their shot mechanics finally in sync.
Maxey surveys. On the wing, Bryant. Pass to Chamberlain. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Clippers trail by 5. Vassell with it. He's got 5. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Simons is checked in for Nembhard. And the Kings also making a change. White, he's checked in for Tyrese Maxey. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Left side, Williams. Tipped. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Pass to Zubac. Here's Young. Fearless from Young inside.
It feels like he has played a little more under control here in the second.
Young against White. Bryant, a screen on Young. Here's White. Banked it in off the glass. White's gotten 4 this quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here. Sacramento leading by 5. Outside White. Bryant a screen on Simons. Maxey on the wing. From downtown, buries it from 3. Maxey's got 19 points.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. And it was a great chance to finish on the break. And he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
And here's Vassell from the arc. Unable to get that one.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that 3, but he still couldn't make it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. White looking it over. Cunningham, a screen on Vassell. 4 on the clock. And Cunningham throws it down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And so it's Sacramento ending the quarter up 10, getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be back in a moment.
Hey, everybody. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
You look at Los Angeles, they're not going to make the playoffs. We knew that. But they did show glimpses of what they could eventually be. Unfortunately, all of that will have to wait till next year.
And now back to that first half. How about Tyrese Maxey? He was getting whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted it.
Well, you see Maxey putting up points. He's the reason they're up. Not sure where they'd be without him.
He's been the best version of himself, which is elite. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
The Kings lead by 10. They've got Williams. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Vassell in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
And so here are the Clippers. And here's Young. Zubac finds Nembhard. Young from long range. Chamberlain pulls it in.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. Clippers trail by 12. Nembhard outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Back to Vassell. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 4 rebounds now. That one drops for him. Nesmith's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Oh, Aaron Nesmith gets a look from the painted area and makes sure it's good.
Back to Nembhard. Inside. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Now Bryant. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. From outside the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Nembhard. Rebound by Sacramento. Chamberlain's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
And your Clippers Houston team.
With some changes. Cunningham's checked in for Davis. Paul George comes in for Nesmith. And it's Kobe White in for Bryant. And Young has got the ball here for the LA Clippers. It's a 14-point game.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
Vassell outside. Outside, Williams. Outside, Young. The 3 is up. Nembhard outside. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple. Nembhard's got it. His first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, Andrew Nembhard steps into that in good rhythm. Nice catch. Shoot opportunity.
They set the screen. With some arc. And Maxey with the nice bucket inside. Maxey's got 23.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Young, the pass to Nembhard. Here's Zubac. Outside Young. Over Maxey. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
Now Young with a steal. And Nembhard gets it to go on the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, an easy basket made possible because the assist was crisp and it was perfectly placed.
The kick out to Maxey. Takes a 3. Counted from distance. 26 points for him.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Williams, and Simon has subbed in for Vassell. Here's White, looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. On the wing, Bryant. Drummond to screen on Simons, and Bryant, here we go. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Zubac. 5 on the clock. Drummond grabs the miss. The Kings lead by 14. Here's Bryant. Good. Bryant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. And Doris, you look at Ivica Zubac. His game is elevated to a point where he's near the top of opposing scouting reports.
What's fascinating to me, B.A., is there were a couple years where we were saying traditional fives are no longer part of the game. Not true. Zubac is a throwback. Plays to his strengths, playing in the paint, rebounding the basketball, and affecting the game with that 7-foot frame.
Simons passes to Kuzma. From outside, off the mark. Sacramento has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's the pick.
And I like how White forces him to get physical with him inside. He didn't allow for an easy stop.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for the Kings, Kobe White, 2 shots.
He's off on the first. So for the Clippers, Brooks, he's checked in for Zubac. Hardaway comes in for Nembhard. And Hood Schifino subbed in for Young. That one's no good.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Hardaway, the pass to Simons. 29 seconds left in the third. From the wing. Rebound by Sacramento.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Yep, that one goes.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's Sacramento with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. Rudy Gobert is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Salon in at the 3.
Yeah, you know that Kyle Kuzma has three-point range, boy, and he's got the green light.
Cunningham outside. Gobert with a screen on Kuzma. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And he can't get the first one. Drummond's checked in for Rudy Gobert. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Clippers trail by 13. Pass to Simons. Takes the 3. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Maxey attacking. Brooks with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Simon's shot is good.
Digging deep. Simons to the hole himself.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Now when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. That'll be their 2nd of 3 games total on this road trip. Takes a 13-footer. Not enough on that one as it misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. The lead now cut to single digits.
Just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Maxey against Simons. Pass to Drummond. Drummond with the screen. And the jam by Drummond.
Boy, the defense has no answer for Andre Drummond. That's what we call emphatic finish.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Pass to Simons. To the inside. Brooks. Rebound by Sacramento. Chamberlain's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Now Maxey. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And that's only his first miscue of the night. He's been unbelievably steady so far.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Young finds Brooks and finished off by Brooks.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Simons against Bryant. Going inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Zubats checked in. Young, the pass to Hetzel. Now here's Zubats. Pass to Simons. Back to Zubac. Clock at 6. And it's Simons missing.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Yep, that one's good. And the Kings lead by 12.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Pass to Simons. Stolen by Davis. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Young against Maxey. Oh! Touches it off the glass.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
Maxey with it, and it's Young picking him up. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, missed on the tray. Here's Young. Now Zubac. Tipped. Stolen by Bryant. AD off the bounce. That misses. Clippers trail by 12. Nimhard left side. No. The Kings have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Outside Neesmith with the drive. Oh, he can't get the layup. The Clippers running out of time. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. It's stolen by Maxey. Here we go, Sacramento on the fast break.
Well, Aaron Neesmith has the kind of frame where if he gets that defender off balance, he's going to draw contact. That's a great play by the young man.
At the line for the Kings.
He misses the free throw. Williams is checked in for Los Angeles. Devin Vassell comes in for Simons. And the second free throw is good. And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Too many open looks from 3. Coach has got to be into them about their perimeter defense.
Maxey against Young. A minute 29 left in the game. Vassell, and he nails it.
Yeah, the three-point shot is an important part of Vassell's game and an important part of this offense.
Sacramento leading by 10. Maxey attacking, using the glass to lay it in.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
It's stolen by Maxey. Stolen by Young.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Kings.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was, well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many...
The previous play is under review.
Adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back.
The ruling on the floor stands.
Refs take another look, and they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That one's off.
What you love about Ivica Zubac is he knows who he is. Big, strong body, mixes it up on the glass, sets solid screens. Just an understanding of who he is.
The Kings have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Bryant on the drive. Now it's Maxey. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
free throw's good from Maxey.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Davis pulls it down. Maxey against Young. That's what he wanted!
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The three is in!
For Vassell to really make an impact, that's what he has to do. Initiate the offense.
Maxey.
Foul tripped. Ivica Zubac. Second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Kings, Tyrese Maxey. Shooting 2.
That free throw's good from Maxey. Both free throws good from Maxey. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much. Paul, you dialed up the defense in this one. What were some of those adjustments?
Well, we're starting to pressure up. We're starting to use our hands. A team like that, you can't let them be comfortable. And we're doing a great job of just, taking away their airspace.
Well, the discomfort showed and led to a win for you guys. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And let's reveal our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.
J'suis dans le club, tu parles trop fort. 1 million, 2 millions, j'fais 800 d'or. J'connais le avant le fisc et tous les accords. Le terrain c'est pas que pour les footers. On voit le ballon, on fait les arrêts. Frappe de Morant, frappe de Gareth Bale. Ce qui vous raconte m'a l'air douteux. Cap Piranha dans un QU2. T'as prié Dieu pour ça s'arrête, ma gueule. D'où je viens, on mange les requins avec les arêtes. Dans le laboratoire, on fait pas de faute éliminatoire. Les cœurs en fer comme Terminator. Je les vois de loin comme les miradors. Guette la taille de la jante. Beaucoup de papier, pas de langue de bois. Le bracelet ça coûte une jambe. Et le prix du monde peut coûter un bras.
Double S drifter. Then you know I came with it. If she cute with her lips shutting like missiles. Act right, you can get a Nissan Sentra. For all you the driver inside got a license, they hop up out the pot and get your top rhyme. We survive, you can only catch a whiff of. Locked in, wait.